And then another. And then another. I love Yaxel Foley so far. What a first impression. What a summer league so far. The youngster dominates again. It's not just excitement for Yaxel Foley. Will Richards balling out. LJ Cryer's balling out. There's some optimism about your future, Dub Nation. At least I'm optimistic. Let's talk about it. The Warriors, the good news isn't just with Summer League. They also made a transaction today, which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. We'll talk about that as well. We're going to open up the email mailbag. Is that redundant? We'll open up the mailbag. We're powered by Sunrun. We're powered by FanDuel. And the Yaxel Lendeborg party is also called the Golden Days. Let's get into it. Hey now. Let's go. Are we live? I feel like the moment I hit the live button, like the chat just got quiet really fast there. Hope people can see the show here. Welcome. My name is Cyrus Saatsaz. You can follow me on Threads and Instagram at DogWild. Over on Twitter, my handle is @SurfJournalist. The program on both platforms at Golden Days Pod. We're brought to you by first up Sunrun, solar, good for the planet. Fossil fuels, bad for the planet. Saving money, good for you. Partnering with Sunrun, also good for the program. We've got some huge plans for this show to take the next step. And I'm not going to go into the details yet, but if you trust your Uncle Cy, look, I'm the only one in this whole media shebang who told you folks winning the play-in would be borderline catastrophic for your Golden State Warriors. There's no Yaxel Lendeborg without losing the play-in because the Warriors draft pick would have gone from 11 to 15. And your Uncle Cy's now telling you, partner with Sunrun. $500 in your pocket. Are we live, by the way? I'm not like the chat is usually not this quiet. Can someone just tell me that they can actually see the show? Let me double check here and make sure that we actually are live. I have to look at YouTube here. Yeah, we're live. We're live. All right, so we're going here. And to make sure, beautiful, Kev F. Thank you, sir. And maybe folks right now are distracted by the Summer League main event on TV right now, which is AJ DeBonsa versus Darren Peterson. That's going to be a show as well. But Yaxel Lendeborg is unbelievable. Listen to your Uncle Cy. I know my shit sometimes, and that includes with Warriors basketball. That includes with how to save money, put money in your pocket, and stop getting burned by these fossil fuel industries and the energy sectors that rely on them, like PG&E, like that electricity bill you get each month, which is exorbitant, which is ripping you off. Cut that down tremendously. And if you partner with Sunrun, no cost for the first 6 months besides just $1. $1 a month for the first 6 months. After those 6 months, all you're doing is paying the monthly cost to lease the equipment, and that monthly cost is drastically lower than what you're paying now. Again, no upfront cost, and we've got a promo right now putting $500 in your pocket for partnering with Golden Days and Sunrun. Become a Sunrun-powered Golden Dazer. And believe me, once we get to the point where the partnerships are at a healthy number, wait until you see what this program is going to do. I think you will love it. Stay tuned for that. But we need these partnerships to increase. And again, I would not recommend this. I would not sell this. I wouldn't partner with Sunrun if it was not a phenomenal deal for you. Sign up today. All you got to do is click that link right there or click the link in our description and make your home more valuable, literally and figuratively, with Sunrun. Today's episode also brought to you by FanDuel, the official sportsbook of Golden Days and the Believe Network, which we're proudly a part of. I absolutely love the fact that FanDuel is posting Summer League odds. The Warriors were favored today. At one point in their game against the Mavericks, they were I think they were favored by 21 points. The final score in that one, 101-90. The Mavericks did make it a bit of a contest late in the game, making it very close actually down the stretch before Yaxel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop Yaxel, saved the day, along with LJ Cryer, along with Will Richard. But you can bet on Summer League action right now with FanDuel, and that includes live betting. For example, this game right now going on, the Jazz and the Wizards, DeBonsa versus Darren Peterson. The live – wait, no, is that later tonight? No, it's on right now. At this moment, the live line is Wizards minus 7.5. If you want to bet on that, check out FanDuel, the official sportsbook of Golden Days and the Believe Network. I want to start the show. No, I'm not pooing my pants. I want to start the show tonight by checking in on one Yaxel Lendeborg, who LJ Cryer had a phenomenal game. I'm going to express this sentiment right now. I would not hate it if LJ Cryer got himself a guaranteed contract. Look, if you're just going to do the whole inclusivity thing, if you're going to do the whole, we're not going to sign free agents, we like what we have, extend that grace to LJ Cryer. I already love him more than Brandon Podziemski. I think he's a better player than Brandon Podziemski. And a huge reason why I say that is what I saw tonight from LJ Cryer wasn't just a fantastic offensive performance. LJ tonight, by the way, his final stat line finishes the game. Where are his points? There they are. LJ Cryer, 25 points tonight, adds 6 boards, adds 4 assists, shot 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. But it's not those numbers that impressed me the most. It was the defense. Despite the fact that he stands, 6 feet tall, he's able to stay in front of the opposition. Opposing players are not blowing by him. His footwork defensively is already exemplary. Give this guy a guaranteed deal. I love me some LJ Cryer. But LJ Cryer wasn't the only one lighting it up for your Golden State Warriors tonight, because again, the marquee draw, the headliner is Yaxel Lendeborg. Triple Yaxel. Yeah, a lot of triple Yaxels tonight. But let's hear from you. This is a courtesy of NBC Sports Bay Area and or ESPN. I feel like they both had the exact same feed. It confused me a little bit. But let's check in on Triple Yaxel. This was immediately following the game. Yaxel, our FanDuel player of the game, finishes with 21 points tonight on 8 of 13 shooting from the field. Shot 50% from beyond the arc, 2 of 4, and that stroke is the best part of his stroke, in my opinion. It's the timing of the release. It's fast. And from a mental perspective, there is no hesitation, meaning he is a confident dude. He believes those shots are going to fall. Zero hesitation. He fires immediately, which makes it very hard for a defender to block it or contest it. Yaxel had a double-double tonight. Besides the 21 points, grabs 10 rebounds, and a stat that he's consistently piling on this summer league isn't just the points, isn't just the three-point shooting, it isn't just the rebounding. He had 6 assists, and that follows up other performances where the assist numbers were high. He gets his teammates involved. He's got fantastic court vision. Warriors might have found themselves an absolute gem. Our FanDuel player of the game, Yaxel Lendeborg, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 50% shooting from deep. And let's hear from him. And again, this is him. I don't know who the interviewer was. Forgive me for that, but whoever it was, good job. And here is Triple Yaxel speaking to media following the Warriors beating the Mavericks tonight, 101-90. If you're watching the recorded version of this and you don't see this clip, I posted it on my socials. It means that I was forced to cut it out because ESPN was being nitpicky there and protecting their media rights. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, forgive me if this has to get cut out. But for the live audience, you get to see it. For the podcast audience, you get to hear it. Here is Yaxel Lendeborg following the Warriors, his Warriors staying undefeated in Summer League play. And when I say undefeated, I'm referring to the Golden State Warriors gold squad. I have no clue what that blue squad was doing at the California Classic. Every time Yaxel, LJ, Will Richard and company are playing, they haven't lost. They're manhandling the opposition. You love to see it. Let's hear from Yaxel fully.
Well, thanks so much.
Oh, well, shit. Sorry about that.
Well,
Hold on one second.
Yaxel, your versatility is
Hold on one second. That was me. My finger just slipped. Here we go. Self-awareness there, admitting that the strength is nowhere near where it needs to be. Also loved following his first Summer League game. Yaxel, in the post-game interview, acknowledging that the speed of the game is clearly different from what he experienced in college, and that's an adjustment. And the fact that he's aware of these things, he's willing to admit it, he wants to work on it. Chef's kiss to all of it. How could you not love any of this? The results, the attitude. I love that he's a little brash. That means he's confident. I like Yaxel. I like you.
I like you.
I like you, Yaxel. Yeah, I like you.
I like you.
You're nice. You play very nice.
It's nice.
It is nice. I like Yaxel. You saw Will Richard at the beginning there. Will had himself a great game, too. Will Richard has clearly been working on his body and strength. He's bulking up a little bit. He's doing what the team asked him to do. I don't know if it was necessary, but that's what the team thought, and he's listening. Will Richard tonight, 28 minutes and 5 seconds of play. Only had 6 points in this one, but don't let the stat line fool you. He was fantastic out there as well. I appreciate the defensive intensity, the IQ, but numbers-wise, nothing to write home about. He did not even put up a single three-point attempt. That's a team player. That's a guy who's not focused on stats, but rather focused on the end result. The only thing that really matters, wins and losses. Former champion in college, just like Yaxel. Will Richard, 20 play. He had 6 points in this one, had 7 assists to go along with 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 shooting from the field. This is worthy of excitement, folks. What we're seeing here in Summer League. It's damn early. Could change in a hurry. But goddamn, do I love what I see so far. John Holmes, where have you been, brother? Good to see you again. One of our listeners, viewers, made like a song for us, and you were in it. I don't have it queued up right now. I'll save that for another episode. I should put that on YouTube. Good to see you, John Holmes. Not the porn star. Maybe you are the porn star. I don't know. But yeah, LJ Cryer, amazing. I read off his stat line a moment ago. I'll read it to you again just because why not? It's worth it. LJ Cryer tonight, 25 points, a team high. Was that a game high as well? No, Marez Johnson at 27. So a Warriors high of 25 points tonight on 5 of 8 shooting from deep. And I did notice a subtle difference mechanically in his shot in Summer League this year versus what we saw a year ago. More wrist action. I don't know if I'm the only one who saw that, but it's almost like he added the Stephen Curry flick to the wrist upon the release. It's beautiful. Please keep this guy. Don't use and abuse him. Don't take him for granted. LJ is a real one, man. And look, regardless of the height situation, he stays in front of the player he's assigned to defend. Sign me up. 5 of 8 from deep tonight. Yaxel, 2 of 4 from deep tonight. Leger Jones, the second rounder. I have some issues with his athleticism, but he was 2 of 2 from deep tonight as well. Warriors as a team shot 50% from the three-point line tonight. Yeah, that's good, in case you're wondering. That's damn good. Very impressive. Leger Jones, the second-round pick, did have 11 points in this one to go along with 5 rebounds. I like him, but he looks the part of a second-round pick, is my early 2 cents on the kid. There are moments where the athleticism I do feel like is missing, but yeah, 2 for 2 from deep. Sign me up. OMG, it's Manny bragging appropriately. A golden dazer for 16 months. I like that because it's a friendly reminder. This channel is still very new. We're just at the beginning, man. I can't wait to see where we ultimately end up in the years to come. And I agree with G4M. Manny, great to see you, brother. Congrats again on your marriage. Hope the honeymoon period's going well. Get it while you can. Before that well dries up. G4M is saying LJ Cryer greater than Brandon Pojemski. Agreed. Pods was at the game tonight, by the way. Why is he everywhere? Does he not have things to do? Does he not have... Is there not better use of that time? Like, I don't know, working out in the gym? He's like Valkyrie's games. Warriors G League games. Even the Warriors themselves keep hyping him up like he's one of the star players on this team. It is crazy, but I like LJ Cryer a lot more. So the Warriors win tonight. Final score again. They're now in Vegas. We got 3 more of these post-game shows, and all of these games, I believe, are going to be on at least NBC Sports Bay Area, maybe ESPN as well. Tonight's game simulcast on both channels. But the Warriors, again, fantastic display. 101-90 the final score. One other player I quickly want to mention before we move on to the other piece of good news that we learned today, and I consider this to be great news. The team starting center tonight, Graham Ike, had a great start to this game. I think he scored something like 5 of the first 7 points or 9 of the first 11. I can't remember what it was. But he finishes the game tonight, 9 points, 9 rebounds, and dishes out 3 assists on top of that. Yaxel Lendeborg, by the way, tonight, in the 28 minutes and 10 seconds that he played, only had 2 turnovers. So we're already seeing progress in that part of his game. Love to see it. Get excited. You should. He looks badass so far. Steve Kerr better play his ass 30-plus minutes. Please. Kerr just got a second chance at life in terms of shedding the obtuse label, shedding the I can't develop anyone label. Just give this kid minutes. Who are you going to give those minutes to instead? Well, one guy that he could get minutes from instead, as we move on from the preseason game. The point being with Graham Ike, I like the kid. I hope he gets signed to Santa Cruz and develops his game and maybe is an option in the near future, possibly. But the Warriors also signed a player today, not a free agent. The Warriors have yet to sign a single free agent from another team. But this signing today, I wholeheartedly give 2 thumbs up. I wholeheartedly agree with Borat.
That's nice.
Very nice. Charles Bassey, a player that the team signed late last year, originally to a 10-day contract. He made it to the postseason roster. He now makes it to the full-time roster this coming season. Charles Bassey signed to a veteran minimum deal. He is going to be on the Warriors this coming season, and I personally am elated. My prediction for how this went down. The Warriors, I'm guessing, I could be wrong on this. This is me reading tea leaves. My guess is the Warriors wanted Quinton Post back, but they weren't going to offer him a penny above the veteran minimum. Memphis swoops in with a 3-year, $30 million contract offer to a restricted free agent known as Quinton Post. Only the first year of that contract is guaranteed, There's some performance incentives added to it. And the Warriors had no shot to match that deal because they were not going to spend close to $10 million this year for Quinton Post. So when that reality set in, they say goodbye. Arrivederci, Quinton Post, even though he's Dutch. The Dutch. I always love Michael Caine and Austin Powers, gold member. Just the way he discriminates against, of all people in the world, the Dutch, and the way he said the Dutch. Well, yeah, he's Dutch. Adios, Dutchman. So Quinton Post is a Grizzly. And what I'm guessing is the moment the Warriors came to that realization, they were like, all right, Charles, we now have a spot for you. They should have had a spot for him regardless, but the timing of this makes me believe that is how this all went down. Who cares? He's a part of the Warriors. That's great news in my book. Tough dude, great rebounder, great defender. I remember him being immovable on the court last year. So good stuff. Yeah, and the Raganaut in our chat writes, I ain't mad at Quinton. He got the money. Agreed. Yeah, who's mad at him? I mean, dude, get paid. Do what you got to do. And it seems like the audience agrees with me. I'm going to trim my beard. God damn, I'm getting gray. I'm really getting gray now. It's going to happen to you too. If you're a youngster, one day you're going to look and be like, God damn it, I'm in my 40s. Is that 50 over there in the distance? What the F is going on? It happens to the best of us and the worst of us. I'll trim the beard. God damn, the grays are coming. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I'm guessing most of you in the audience going, dude, we've seen the grays forever. What are you looking at, Cy? Maybe I was in denial about it. Leave me alone, man. I'm aging here. It ain't fun. But we go back to the Warriors. So Charles Bassey's now officially a part of it. And I want to quickly take a look at the Warriors roster to see who's officially on this squad as of right now, because my curiosity is wondering how many spots do they have left? Side note, Stephen Curry's playing golf in Lake Tahoe right now. Oh, if anybody wants to come on the show, forgive me for this. Let me post the link right now. Phone lines are open. If anybody wants to come on the show, please do. So Stephen Curry, I apologize, was in Lake Tahoe, or is in Lake Tahoe, and he is playing in the golf tournament he annually participates in, and obviously the questions being thrown at him are about LeBron James. I'm not going to bother you with these clips. There's nothing to read into it. Stephen Curry knows the media game as well as anyone. It's also worth noting that allegedly Draymond Green and LeBron James are together right now in Puerto Rico. What does that mean? Probably nothing. Who the hell knows? But I personally am at a point where I just want this to be over. I've never been excited about the idea of LeBron James going to the Warriors. I think it's utterly foolish to meet the asking price for Anthony James that Shams Charania reported. It would include a pair of first-round picks, a pair of second-round picks, also a pick swap. No, thank you. If you're going to give up those kinds of assets for a player, go get Trey Murphy. But that's supposedly what the asking price is. If you want to get LeBron James, you're going to have to also bring Anthony Davis along, who, by the way, wants a contract extension. He's already making like $60 million a year, $50-60 million a year. He wants to add to that. Dude's well into his 30s. Good luck with that. And yeah, I don't think so. I don't want that. I don't want LeBron. Let's just let that go, please. It's for one off season. Let's not play waiting games. Yet here we are again. And LeBron James, again, the Steve Kerr of NBA players, loves attention, has a borderline cult following, just milking and basking in eyeballs on him. That is LeBron for you. It is what it is, saying Braun is not coming. I hope you're right. John Holmes bringing up DeMar DeRozan. I do like that idea a lot. I think pragmatically, though, I don't think there's a chance in hell DeMar is going to pick the Warriors. He's mocked that idea in years past in interviews subtly, but he did. To me, if DeMar DeRozan's going anywhere, it's the Miami Heat. I could see the Lakers maybe coming in last minute. The free agent that I want, and it's not going to excite anybody, largely because there is very little left that should excite you on the free agent market. But Zaire Williams, I think, would be an awesome pickup if you can just give him even just a portion of the mid-level exception. Amir Coffey's out there. I wouldn't hate that either. But LeBron to the Warriors, look, it's exciting. It would be exciting. Certainly would be interesting. They're not winning a title. You're going to see a lot of bad regular season games because of players missing time. And that's going to happen a lot, folks. So I just move on. Just let this shit go. That's just me. Let's go to the mailbag. Got an email or two in here I want to get to. So let's fire that billboard away. If you want to email us, by the way, we love emails here. All you got to do is send your words to warriors24pod@gmail.com. Again, warriors24pod@gmail.com. And yeah, hit us up. We love hearing from you. We get phenomenal emails. Let's open up the mailbag. Where's my billboard? Here it is.
We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
Oh. Let's get to it. This email was from one of our audience members, Money Checkup. Who, by the way, Money Checkup, it just occurred to me that your email handle, I'm not going to reveal the whole thing clearly because I don't want to violate your privacy and take advantage of your generous words, but your email has "thank you Kerr" in it. Is that right? Really? Anyways, all right, I digress. I just noticed that. Maybe I'm totally misreading it, but Money Checkup writes, Cy, went to the Warriors game last Sunday versus the Spurs, and I wanted to give some quick thoughts on Yaxel and how I think this season will play out. Hold on, Peter Griffin break, timeout. All right, we continue on. First, the Yaxel looks impressive. He's not quick. I agree to disagree there. I think he's got plenty of speed, but uses his body to do what he wants on the floor. Solid ball handler for his size, good instincts, and excellent weak side help defender. No reaction just because I've not studied that part of his game enough yet. The only weakness is that he clearly does not want to mix it up inside. Really? Okay. He had some opportunities to post up smaller guys close to the basket, and he passed out of them. A couple of times got out-rebounded by smaller guys as well. He has a natural leadership quality, at least in the California Classic setting, and guys are looking to him to set up the play when he is on the floor. On the other hand, Will Richard looked awful. He did? I thought he looked. He had 3 unforced turnovers, and on defense, he was completely lost. Wow, I did not interpret his game like that at all. On one play where the Spurs had a shooter, Will got completely lost on the switch and ended up 8 feet from his man. Cy, everyone in the arena knew they were trying to get this guy free, but Will, I think this will be the last we see of him this season, especially since he's on Kerr's list. Oof. The drama will be intense this year. In Sheridan shows. What is in Sheridan? Is that like an analytics thing? There is always a new villain that is introduced at the end of a season. I think Yaxel is that villain, at least from a Kerr point of view. 1. Yaxel is more mature and intelligent than people are giving him credit for. He was a general studies major in college and turned down more lucrative offers from Kentucky to play at Michigan because he seemed it was a better program with a better coach. The bet paid off. 2. Another point. Yaxel's curious comments about Draymond not texting him back. Draymond denied this. Why would Yaxel single out Draymond of all people? He is clearly not afraid of him or is purposely antagonizing him. Real quick, and Draymond, when Draymond gave his rebuttal, he did let it slip that he was in Europe or so he did not message Yaxel immediately. And maybe Yaxel took that as an opportunity to play some games with Draymond and clown back and forth. But the fact that a rookie is doing that to Dre and being a catalyst for Draymond to respond saying, we haven't hazed rookies here in ages, it should be interesting. You're absolutely right. Number 3, Yaxel, who I'm assuming is more of an alpha male type, knows a beta male like Kerr when he sees one, and he will play Kerr and his media sycophants off of Dre and his supporters. I don't agree that Kerr is a beta, by the way. Kerr is a uber alpha, just with a massive ego attached to it. Everyone sees the cracks in this organization, and Yaxel will try to exploit them to improve the team and to elevate his position on it. By next year, either Draymond or Yaxel will be off this team. Money checkup. My only counters to some of the things written here is Will Richard might end up being a point of discernation, of debate, because maybe Steve Kerr feels the way you feel and doesn't think he should be playing. There is nothing in Will Richard's game that shows me that he should not be playing. That's just me. We can agree to disagree on that. Yaxel, and I've said this from day one, is a wing. And I don't doubt that he's gonna play the position that Kerr wants him to play, but I've also said this time and time and again. To me, it is bad coaching to try to force players to play out of positions they're comfortable in. It's good coaching to try to fit a player where he's most comfortable so you can get the most output, so you can get the most production. A happy employee is going to produce more than an unhappy employee, right? I've never agreed with the philosophy of forcing a player to fit a system. My strong position's always been adjust your system based on the talent. Steve Kerr and I will agree to disagree on that, apparently. Yaxel Lendeborg, to me... Hi, Mom. My mom's in the chat. I love you, Mom. Yaxel Lendeborg, to me, is a wing. He's a 3. He's a 3 who I think in certain opportunities, certain situations, I'm sure could play small ball 4. Merez Johnson, who we saw today, that's a 4 or 5 in Steve Kerr's system. Merez, by the way, had a great game tonight. I didn't get a chance to read his stat line. Merez was on the other side. He was the number 9 pick in the draft this year, selected by the Mavericks. My boy, Armando Laura, who's going to join me tomorrow for happy hour. Time to be determined. Thought that he would be the best option for the Warriors if he was available. Was not available. Merez Johnson tonight played 32 minutes, 24 seconds. He was 12 of 17 from the field. I was a little surprised at the 4 3-point attempts. He only made one of them. I have no clue if he's going to be good at that part of his game or not. I don't know, but he did have a game-high 27 points, 8 boards, 3 assists. That's a 4. Yaxel's a 3. That's typically how it goes. But we also all know how Steve Kerr rolls, right? He wants speed. He wants reactions. He devalues physicality and size. He just dismisses vertical spacing, only focuses on horizontal court spacing. And so we'll see what happens. Kev F in the chat saying that Yaxel is playing the 5 for Steve Kerr. By the way, Money check up one last thing, and a great email, by the way. Thank you so much. There was one other point. Oh, you wrote that Steve Kerr is a beta. And to me, this is why I say the emperor wears no clothes. Well, no, that's actually not true. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase this. I think Steve Kerr tries to play it off like he's a beta with the soft spokenness, with the demeanor. But he's a tyrant, man. And his players have shared plenty of stories indicating he's the furthest thing from a beta. He's very alpha. The fact that he punched Michael Jordan, that's an alpha move. No, he's an alpha in beta clothing, if that makes sense. That's just my take. 49ers minded. I love this. Saying, I want to see Yaxel with Bassey. Hey, now. You got to do the arms like this. One other email I want to get to. Money checkup, fantastic email, brother. That is great stuff. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of these emails. It results in great content for the show. Roger Yearly. I got to play the billboard again. We got one more email here I want to get to.
Letters. We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
Roger emailed us a couple weeks ago. It was a phenomenal email. And Roger, I hope you're okay with me just responding to your emails on the show instead of getting back to you in the emails. Roger Yearly followed up a phenomenal email from 2 weeks ago with, Sai, I caught the Tuesday show. This was last Tuesday, 9 days ago. I enjoyed hearing you read my email. I enjoyed reading your email, Roger. Glad you liked it and concurred overall. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is for the Dubs at this point, but I'm sure LeBron isn't it. At this point is key in that sentence. Interrupting the email 1 second to let folks know the crux of his last email was not wanting LeBron James to come to the Warriors. And my one very subtle nitpick of the email was, what's plan B? And again, as time passes, we figure a lot of things out here. One of those is, turns out doing nothing might ultimately be the decision, and I'm still okay with that over adding LeBron, but that's just me. That's just me. Will things be more interesting with LeBron? Of course. But again, will they win a title with him? No. Will the regular season have a lot of boring, dull moments because players will be out with injury? Yes. Do we even know they're going to make the playoffs? No. Because of the aforementioned point about regular season games and how many of these guys are going to show up for. You can also stifle Yaxel's development. Anyways, we go back to Roger. There have been answers like the 2-timeline strategy that included empowering and developing young players to first support Curry and then take over when he retires. Kuminga would have been a great part of that plan, but Kerr killed that plan and management let him. I don't envy your position because you can come up with great plans, but those with the power won't implement them. Reminds me of politics. There are things that could be done to make the world a better place. The people know what these are, like Medicare for all, for example, less wars, and a majority of them want them, but corrupt a-holes run the world so they don't ever get done. Sport and greed. Never forget greed being such a huge part of all the world's ails. Sports should be a place where talent, desire, hard work, and smart strategy determine the outcome, a respite from politics. Not always, but so many times rich, corrupt a-holes run the teams and the media. And so sports aren't what they could be. But hey, keep fighting the good fight. There is definitely value in that. Roger Yearling Jr., Cincinnati, Ohio. P.S. One of these days I'll get in the live chat or even join the show. That is just something I haven't gotten into. I have a number of favorite political podcasts that I watch the recorded versions of, but I've never attended live. I'm an old fart and am relatively computer savvy, but that is a new trick I need to learn. Roger, the emails are fine, brother. Fantastic. You, sir, are an intellect. Respect. Phenomenal emails. Otherwise, that about does it. Anything else folks want to talk about? We're still waiting on LeBron. Anthony Davis would need to be included. He's going to cost the Warriors 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a pick swap. Plus Jimmy Butler's contract. That part's obvious. Draymond, side note, remains unsigned. He is an unrestricted free agent at the moment. And he's in Puerto Rico with LeBron James, golfing, doing whatever. Noah Rock bringing up Rui Hachimura, writing, Rui would have been a nice addition. Bob Myers would have got that done. How did the Warriors not get that done? It is warm, and I see people like jogging outside. These are hot days. All right. Thank you, everybody. Again, support the program. Sunrun right there. I'm telling you, once we start getting these partnerships numbered up, and we're going to bring some folks on for testimonials, the plan that is in place, the only thing stopping it right now is money. And money is what this program will generate with Sunrun partnerships. Money is what you will have in your pocket with Sunrun partnerships. Not just the $500 you automatically get in your pocket, like Venmo, Visa gift card. You tell me. One of the perks of becoming a Sunrun powered Golden Dazer is you get access to this guy, this schmuck with 2 thumbs pointed his direction. You get access to this guy. You can tell me how wrong I am on so many things, or we could just have a fun conversation, or you could kind of like nudge me in a certain direction for a show topic. It's one of the many perks of partnering with Sunrun. You're saving yourself a ton of cash. You never have to deal with crooked PG&E again, or whoever your electric utility is. And you're going to see some phenomenal next stages of this program. Oh, I will not lead you astray, folks. Partner with Sunrun. Go Yaxel. I got to hear. I mean, for friendly reminder, in case you keep wondering, why do you keep playing that Peter Griffin clip every time Yaxel comes up? Why do you call him Yaxel Foley? Beverly Hills Cop. The theme song for those movies, it's called Axel F, I believe. And the song goes like this with Peter Griffin dancing to it. Yaxel Foley, a.k.a. Yaxel Lendeborg, a.k.a. Triple Yaxel. Good stuff. I like this Yaxel kid.
I like you.
I like you, Yaxel.
I like you.
You more, Yaxel.
I like you.
I like you more.
It's nice.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. Tomorrow, happy hour. Armando Laura, Professor. Look forward to seeing you on the program, brother. Thanks to all of you. And we're back tomorrow. Go Dubs. Dan Hunt in the chat before we leave saying the Warriors could use DeRozan. Agreed. Again, I will not hold out hope that DeMar DeRozan would pick the Warriors, but I agree. I agree. My mom's in the chat saying, how about dinner on me for anyone who buys Sunrun? Deal. Well, they're already getting $500. Sure, Mom. I'll also take them out to dinner. That's fair. 49ers minded, curious if Armando is going to hate on Yaxel tomorrow. Look, it's one thing to be against the draft pick it's another thing to change your position after you watch them play Summer League. My scouting always comes in Summer League. I just cannot visualize a college player in the pros. It's too difficult, man. The people who can do that, respect. That is a special talent. But Summer League, you can start getting a very clear picture on how this game translates to the professional level. And Yaxel, so far, so damn good. Chef's kiss to you, sir. And maybe Armando Laura will have a new position tomorrow. We'll find out. We're done. Have a great Thursday night, folks. Stay cool out there. Save money with Sunrun. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.